and I've like
That's awesome.
done baby steps to like I've like got it registered and all that stuff, but like it's a shot in the wind, like it's like a shot in the dark if it happens. So I'm not like getting.
It's already happened though.
I mean, if it's successful or not, we'll see. You'll be the first to know. I'll send you a link. I'll be like, hey, I'll be the sponsor for your podcast one week. Can I sponsor you?
I love it. I mean, what are you proud of it? Is it not
I'm
shady?
No. It's
Cause you're like, I don't know if I'm like, is it OnlyFans?
No, could you imagine? I love that you think that self-esteem to be I'm OnlyFans.
It's a business though. And some people have started their businesses. And I'm just like, okay. Where they take it is like up to them, because at the end of the day, the people who own like YouTube, the people who own like OnlyFans, they own the infrastructure, so they always will win.
Mm-hmm.
The creator is still like, if you're not gonna get your audience and build it and take it and put it on your platform, you'll never really.
No, it's like being a film producer. Like the producers are the ones who are getting the money. It's not that as much money as we think the actors are getting.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
Producers are making guap. Like,
just sit there.
They got $10 million to be in this movie. Okay, well, the producer got $100 million because he invested into this movie.
Savage.
Classy, bougie, and ratchet, you know?
What's happening?
So, yeah. What's happening? Oh my God. I am jealous of the OnlyFans kids, though. Let me tell you.
I'm excited that, I think being, as I've gotten older, I've gotten more accepting, because I realize that not everybody's talent is the same. And if they have the capacity to do it, more power to them. People who, because once again, I can't judge, you know what I mean? It's like easy to be like, fuck out of here. But then something I do could be like, well, fuck out of here. So I try to like avoid that.
Yeah.
To a certain degree. To a certain degree.
I mean, I don't judge anybody for whatever they do as long as they're not hurting anybody. But like, if I could get on OnlyFans and get people to pay like $10, $20 to look at my feet every month, I would have a tiger by the tail. You know what I mean? Like,
secretly they would.
Oh, the foot fetish is the biggest scam of ever. Like, got real passionate about that. Like, what exercises do you have to do to keep your feet in shape? Do you know what I mean? Like, your feet are gonna be like, and there's people everywhere who are into all different kind of feet. So like, it's truly like the cash grab of all time. Okay, secret's out. My new business is gonna be a foot fetish. I'm joking. Could you imagine? But like, imagine getting your rent paid by taking a video of your feet like once a week.
Well, the people do it. Okay, think about how many people have sex for free.
Yeah.
People are like choosing who to create with and get paid monthly. Like,
and it's fun.
It is. Everyone does it.
And it's the oldest business. It's literally the oldest business to mankind. People have been trading sex for goods for as far as like, and all animals do it. Yep. You know what I mean? It's wild.
So that's why some of them, like, I commend them for that courage. Just like somebody who's willing to like fucking start their own business. That's courage. Right. Because not everybody wants to do it. Nobody wants to deal with it. And so people who make those steps, I'm just like, wow, you did that. You did that.
You did that.
Because it would be easy just to like live a somewhat normal life. You go to work and it's like normal. But most people that go that extreme, it's just like, wow, okay, I see you. I see you.
Your toes.
Right. Or the ones with the masks that look like puppies.
Oh my God. I don't even know what that's called. Is that? No, that's not the furries. That's like furries are like mascot people.
Mascots. Yeah. This one's
that's even better. That's even better. Nobody knows who you are.
Right.
If I had access to a mascot costume, I would 100% have an OnlyFans.
AliExpress.
I ordered stuff from AliExpress actually because I studied it in one of my classes. Let me tell you that of 10 things that I ordered, 2 things came.
Really?
True story. It's because, let me get super boring on you. AliExpress has no warehouse. It's like, you know, like user generated content. It's all local business operated. So like when you order like a cell phone case, it's not coming from a warehouse. Like Amazon has warehouses all over the world.
Yeah.
And they can like, for the most part, hold most of the things in the warehouse and get it to you quicker. That's why it's so fast. AliExpress, if you order something, for the most part, you're ordering it from a business that's somewhere else and they have to like get it to you. And there's no repercussion if they don't. If they don't get it to you, oh well.
Yeah.
They'll just give you a refund. But for Amazon, people know they're going to be like, hey, where's my stuff? AliExpress is too big that people just don't care.
Right.
It's wild.
You know, Wish, I think Wish is like in conjunction with AliExpress, but I think because it's the same items. But with Wish, the items are usually small. I've gotten everything, all the little bullshit that I've ordered, I've gotten everything. If you explain to them that it didn't come, they'll send you a free one or give you your money back. It's like Amazon almost, with Wish.
Noting it right now.
So
not even waiting another second.
All you cool cats and kittens.
All you cool cats and kittens.
You get you a motherfucking tiger outfit and call it a day. Okay? And nobody would know. Nobody would know.
Oh my God. What would my furry name be? I'm usually really good at it. I have like the best drag queen names, but I cannot think of one furry name.
Okay.
Well, Sloppy Joe Exotic. Boom.
That's a good.
That's it.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And I'd always look like disheveled. I'd always make sure like I have like a food stain on it somewhere or something. Sloppy Joe Exotic.
I can't. Everyone's seen it. You know, Netflix stock is going off the chain because everybody named Mama is on Netflix.
You know why? Because everyone feels like they're better than them. And everyone can like relish in the fact that they're never going to be on that level. And then you have people protesting to go back to work. I'm like, guess who's still on that level? And then, did you watch all of it?
Yeah. Of course.
The fact that he got like 19% of the votes or something like that for, I was like, what?
Same thing. I was like, people voted for you.
Yeah.
19% is a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. That's like half of what Trump got. And he won the presidency.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah. Technically, right. Because
oh my gosh.
The Russian kids, yeah. Okay, so have you been, what was your day-to-day like prior to the lockdown?
Prior to quarantine? It was very much like a normal kind of like 9 to 5. I would like get up, take a shower, eat breakfast. I took the train to work for like, it was like a 10-minute train ride.
Oh,
and I'd just be at work all day with all the people I work with, and then go to the gym and go home, or just go home, or go out to eat and go home. And that was it. And before that, I was in school, so I would get up and go to school every day. Yeah. And I was traveling a lot because I had no class on Fridays. And when you're over here, it's so easy to hop around. So I'm glad I did that. So I got my trips in.
Right.
Yeah, I was supposed to travel for my thesis in May. Obviously not gonna happen. So that sucks, but it was very much like normal. It was very comfortable, I'll say. We worked at one of those offices that it's like a startup office, so there's like bean bags everywhere. There's like mad food in the kitchen.
Nice.
Like you don't have to like sit at your desk. You can go work somewhere else if you want to. And now I'm just on my couch every day.
Okay. Well, you know that, I mean, it's available to you, even if it's not with tourism. It would be available to you in another form.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, I'm very hopeful. I'm hopeful that we're all gonna be okay. I just have to be because someone's got to be, I guess. There's so much negative in the world. I'm just gonna be. We're gonna be okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you been
gotta be
any leisurely reads or any?
Right now, I'm reading. I have to read a lot for my thesis. It's like literally read. I haven't been reading as much as I should actually for that, but I've been reading this book called "Are You Smart Enough to Work at Google?" Have you heard of it?
Oh, I've seen it before.
It's got really good. Talks about interview questions and how they're developed and what kind of interviews different people have used in the past. And then at the end of every chapter, it gives you like 4 or 5 different interview questions that are like literally impossible. I think I got one right out of all of them.
Wow. One is better than none.
Oh, it's hard. Like some of them you're just like, there's no way anyone would get this. Like there's no way your mind would think of that. But then when they explain it, you're like, oh,
that makes
sense. And then I'm reading the sequel to Call Me By Your Name called Find Me. That's pretty okay. It's not as good as the first one so far, though.
What? There's a sequel?
Yeah. It's like, it's good. It's good so far, but I'm kind of still at the beginning, so.
Is
I'll
it a
posted. It focuses on the dad. Like it's in the future, but it focuses on the dad. So there's no like Elio Oliver as of yet. I don't know if anything else is coming, but so far it's just about the dad.
Wow.
What about you? Put me on the game.
I'm recently rereading The 4-Hour Workweek. Rereading it.
Topical. That's very topical right now.
Back there, and then prior to that, I was reading. What is this? The One Thing.
The One Thing? What is that about?
By Gary Keller and Jay Papasan.
I like the cover art.
It's essentially, both of them work together. They work in tandem because they all want you to eliminate all the access that you do and just narrow in to exactly what you want to do and the steps to get there, rather than they how do you say? They call you out on your shit when they know that you're bullshitting and being busy just to be busy. So it's like those. Oh. It's that. It's just like, no, that's not really that important, so you shouldn't do it because it's the 80-20 principle. The 20% and the 80%, they help you build that habit.
I need that.
Yeah.
I need that. That'll be up next.
Well, I mean, you and your new company, the 4-Hour Workweek is like gold. And I've read it.
Wow.
I've read it maybe like twice. And now in this current situation, it's led me to be like, wow, you've been slacking this whole fucking time on this.
Yeah.
And if you follow the fucking book, but everything happens for a reason. Like I need an epidemic to turn on the light switch because we had to tone down. We had to like slow everything down. And then that's why I asked if there was more clarity, because I received so much clarity, even though it was a struggle at first to like get into, but everything started to make sense. It makes sense. And so now like the information diet is like just those two, and I can't read anything else. And I'm looking at the bookshelf because there's mad stuff in there, and none of it serves any like actionable moments, and so they just gonna sit on the shelf.
The one book that gets me together that I read like twice a year is The Alchemist. Like, I will read that book for the rest of my life, and it always gets me together. Like, it will snatch me up when I'm like, when I'm not doing anything, it'll be like, hey, you know what you should be doing?
It's that book is just like, come on, like, yeah.
That one's that's like the number one book I tell people. I'm reading it in French right now, actually. I got the French version. I shouldn't say I'm reading it. I'm not reading it yet, but I did get the French version. So I'm going to see if I can get through that. And then I heard about this other book at work that everyone was talking about called The Culture Map. And it's talking about like the differences. This is what it looks like.
Ooh, I like that.
It talks about the differences between cultures and business. So to like navigate a workplace that's like multicultural, where, you know, somebody might do something that you think is rude, but it's not rude, it's just the way they work. Or, you know, some people might think that you're not working as hard as everyone else just because you have a different work ethic, or like, because everything depends on where you're from. So like, for example, I find that the French people are very analytic, and they're very descriptive. Like, they will, if there is something to do, we'll sit there and have a meeting for an hour about how we're going to do it instead of just doing it.
Right.
Which is helpful to a point, because, okay, well, I'm sure that when we do this thing, it's going to be, you know, well executed and well thought out. But also, if there's a deadline, it's kind of like, can we just do it? Like, can we just get to it? That's like the North American in me is like, can we just get to it, and then we'll read it over later to make sure that everything's okay. They're like very, let's plan this out, you know, let's talk about it, blah, 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 blah. So, and I saw a little bit of that in school as well, because my class is mixed. There's a lot of like French kids in our class too. So whenever we would be put into groups, because my program is like 20 kids from all over the world, and then it's mixed in with a French program. So whenever we would mix and do group work, we would be like, we just want to get it done. Like, can we do this? and they're like, no, we got to talk about it. We're like, can we be about it though? Like, can we be about it? So I'm excited to read that, so I can hopefully see like the origins of that and what other countries operate on that level. So we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes.
Please, because out here, I have the same problem, because I am like, let's get it done, right? Out here, it's more relationship based, more seniority based, and that's probably like everywhere. But like culturally, they just get to it when they get to it.
Right.
And there's no pressure to get it done. And I'm like, it's so not, to me, it just seems like it's not efficient. And there could be so much more done and achieved. And that's just because of where I come from. They just don't see it.
Yeah.
And they're okay.
It's the New York hustle in you. That's what it is. You're like, yo.
I'm like,
all right. So boom. We're going to do this, and let's get it done.
Let's just get it done.
Time is money.
Right.
Get her done.
And they're just like, no, it's too pushy. It's too this, it's too that. And I'm just like, fuck. And so it's taught me to slow down and attack it from another angle, because there would be no way to work with these people if I didn't know how to adapt. You know,
right.
You can't just be like, it's you, it's not me, it's actually me. So now that I know that, how do I like mitigate the system so people don't feel like it's too much, survive. I'm just like, okay, Yeah.
And it helps you, like, it helps you because you're getting like a different kind of work ethic, and you're gonna be in a better place afterwards, where you're able to, like, you know, tell the difference in how you should move. Like, it's all about reading people, I think, and it's all about being able to adapt. And I feel like if you're able to move to another country and adapt and be successful, and you know what I mean, like that is the challenge, just to adapt. Because imagine you doing the same thing for 18 years and then you move somewhere else and everything is different. Like, it's not going to take you,
Right.
you know, a week to get used to it. It takes a while and it's hard. The job is adapting. So I'm glad that I'm able to adapt, and I can't wait to see where I'm able to adapt next. Like, I would like to, like, be here for a while and move to another country and see how that goes.
That's awesome.
Because the world is big.
Right.
And it's super small at the same time.
Facts. I feel like, you know, for me, I feel the same way. And that's why I love traveling. It's because I truly, truly enjoy other people's culture. Living in it has had its challenges because it's like, I'm just not used to it, right? And I have to get used to it. I have to get used to it because genuinely I care, but it's difficult when it's totally a whole different book from what you know. But I do enjoy, like, seeing how other people live and how they get things done and how they make money and how they love one another. And yeah, I love it. I love it all.
Did you find it stressful at first at all?
Yeah. Yeah.